So this is my first video of the day. It's actually later in the day. I've been inside today. It's so windy. I'm trying to water the plants, but it's all coming back on me. It's been so windy today and just a miserable day. So I've been inside. But what I wanted to do today was inside anyway. I'm working on a like a budget, I call it a budget binder, but it's just like a binder where I'm organizing all the finances, like business finances and everything. So that's been really good because I just had a little book where I put everything in, but I'm getting it all organized now, and yeah, creating like you know, like goal trackers and like debt and saving trackers and that sort of thing. So through the coronavirus, I've had a lot of time to think, mostly about like finances. Like I've been just so, every day I've spent probably at least an hour every day, at least an hour. Like some days like four to 8 like a lot of time looking at our finances, calling like people that we've got loans through, maybe not even loans, but like some sort of agreement, like I don't know, there's so many different things we have with people, but like just knowing exactly, even like our Telstra bills and that sort of thing, but like just really been looking into everything and seeing maybe where we can save a little bit of money or just make things a little bit more efficient somehow. So just recording everything, you know, like getting really organized in that respect, like to be really organized. And when you have a business, anyone that owns a business knows there's so many things to consider, like I'm just setting up like a super tracker, you know, so we know like each of our staff when we pay them super and that sort of thing, and then like, yeah, how much we pay staff and the percentage of like the staff wage compared to like the income that week. And same thing for groceries. Like if you're a restaurant, you want to be tracking very closely your staff and grocery costs. Just a few things like that. Like I normally track it, but I normally just write it in like a notebook. So I'm getting like a binder and getting really fancy with it. But it's taking me all day, and I feel like a real like sloth coming outside now. But like, to be honest, it's been nice being inside because it's been so windy all day. So but yeah. So these planner boxes over here, yesterday we went and picked them up from like regulars at Whitbird. Like they've been so regular at Whitbird, they've become our friends, and like they got a commission painting from me just to support us, and they were watching our vlog and noticed that Devon's been doing a lot of gardening, and they gave them their planner boxes, gave him these to use, and I thought that is so sweet. People are just so supportive, so we are so happy. Yeah, it is just so sweet. It has been so fierce here. If anyone has these beautiful like gum trees near their house, or like anywhere, like they're beautiful, but they drop so many branches, so many. And it is right next to our house, and this tree is gigantic. So like, we're so worried that one day it's just gonna drop on our house, because they just fall and their branches fall, like they're the worst things. So it's kind of good that we're getting our house re-stumped. I mean, re-stumped and removed, like moved, which will be good. If you've been watching my vlog, you remember this patch of grounds here. There was nothing there, and it looked like everything had died. And I said, this patch of ground is like our life. As in, it looks dead now, but it will come back. So here is our life coming back. It is just tiny. Oh, a butterfly just landed on my head. It is tiny, but like this is us. Just slowly coming back. Slowly coming back. Debbie's still just working down here. When we are eating our fresh veggies and delicious produce at Whitbird, let's all just remember Devi and be grateful for everything he's put in. He's been working so hard. I'm so grateful for him. Looks good, Boise. So today, Devi fenced off this area. Hey, Devi. Fenced off his patch.
Yeah, I put the net around us.
But he was worried that Looney couldn't get in, so he made a little Looney gate. Otherwise you'd be too devastated having to be locked out. Wow, looks so good, Dev. Look how many veggie beds you've got. Better get planting, boy. Wow, looks so good. You've done such a good job here, baby. Ah, so nice being out in the garden with you, Devi. So I'm just getting in the garden now, giving it a good water. Every afternoon I water it because they're so tiny, little plants. And I'm doing a weed. I'm trying to schedule in every week. I have to weed the garden for 15 minutes. And it helps me keep on top of all that grass. So, you know these garden beds that we've all dug the grass out of, the grass just keeps growing back in. So every week, if I weed for 15 minutes, I can keep on top of the grass and we won't be in that same mess. So, just little bits. I honestly think there's just little bits you do, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes here and there. Like, it makes such a big difference. I hate it though. I hate weeding. It's like the worst job all week, but you know, it has to be done. Talking about some good kangaroo jumping footage.
What I'm talking about. Damn, boy! She's thick!
Scaring the kangaroos away.
Here I am in the garden planning out the first lot of anything going in this garden beds, which are a lot of radishes. So I've got some fire candle radishes and some confetti radishes, and these are the first lots going into these gardens.
Morning! So today I want to tell everyone a little bit about so through the coronavirus, in a previous video I said I've set myself some rules. Motivation every day, never stop moving, and just like work a plan, always be moving. So, oh, and don't feel sorry for yourself because there's no room for that. So here's my plan. I need to tell everyone that every single day I created myself a plan, something that I wanted to do that day, something that I wanted to achieve. So I've created like this little planner for me, and basically I've got like goals to do: cleaning, because I need to make sure my house stays clean, any marketing and farm work that I want to do. And then I write it on the right hand column, and then I put it in on the left. So this morning I'm just going to work on creating sections for this planner and adding a few more pages and a few more things. But every day I write that, even though like it's a day off, day on the farm, whatever, I need to make sure I'm sticking to my plan, and everything's written in here, like what we need when we reopen, what I need to set up, what I need to do, how much things are going to cost. I've got another whole binder that's my budget as well. Budget, finances. I say budget, but that's only a small part of it. Like finances, like anything to do with our bank accounts, like bank account charts, diagrams, how everything flows through the system. So I've created these binders, and I'm super organized, and I just wanted to show it off a little bit this morning. So yeah, so this is my day on the day on a page. So I do a whole day to a page, and these are like the things I need to do today. So I'm gonna make a menu binder. So again, one of these, but everything to do with the menu. Planner binder, that's this one. So I'm going to finish that off, because there's only a few pages, and I want to just put better dividers in rather than the sticky notes. And then also I want to do some renovations on cupboards. I've got 2 cupboards I want to see if I can clean up, just like that one I did on the deck the other day. I just want to clean them up and see if I can make them look a bit nicer. And yeah, just a few other little things. So that's my plan for today. Okay, so this is my new menu binder. So this is just everything we need for our menu. So any sort of, we work out the costs of ingredients, and also each recipe, like the details of each recipe as well. So just everything regarding the menu, I'm just getting it all sorted in one spot instead of just in a book where we lose everything. So everything is together. Okay, so here I am creating some custom tabs for my binders. And I'm using just A3 laminate sheets. I bought an A3 laminator and a million A3 sheets when they had like a special at Aldi. And I bought so many. So I had these A3 sheets laying around, and I didn't want to buy clear dividers. So here I'm just making a little place to put like sticky notes. And also so this is how they look. So I've just put like a just with my label maker, just a little label, and then just like a plastic sleeve, just to separate the binder so I can see all the different sections in it. So it's all fun and games until your laminator decides to eat a laminating sheet. So this next bit is super embarrassing. So you could see I got rid of the 3 screws on there, and I just couldn't figure out why it wasn't coming apart, and neither could Devon. So we pulled the 3 screws out. There was a screw underneath the sticker, and we didn't even think to look underneath the sticker. It's just not our finest moment. This plastic sheet was just jammed in there so good. It was so hard to come out. It took us so long. So I went back to laminating, but I made sure that it was responsible laminating, and I watched the entire process. And if you watch till the end, you will see it eats another sheet again. Okay, welcome to my project of the day. My project of the day is this kitchen cupboard that we have been using as our pantry because that's what we have now, but hopefully I'll be having a new pantry soon. Mum's sort of getting rid of her old one, and I was like, you know, I love it and I will have it. So hopefully I get a new pantry soon, which will be exciting. But I didn't know what to do with this one. I thought sort of, you know, I kind of like it how it is, but I thought like I'm just going to see if I can do something with it, freshen it up. I really just had no idea what I was doing here. Like, I'm just like, I just don't know. Like, I don't really like the orangeness of it, but I'm like, I have no idea what to do with it. So this whole thing was just one gigantic experiment. This is Devon's fence working. The guineas are trying to get into his radishes.
It's King of the Mountain, guinea fowl style. And there's maniac dogs running around. Oh, Grubby. You scared it away. So they're coming back. Is that mama over there with her babies? I think it might be. Yeah, there it is. Two little baby guineas. Right there. Ooh, oh, it flew. So I haven't done a video in a couple of days, but we've got some progress in the garden. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the big square beds have been erected. So these are all finished. Well, the beds anyway. They're all finished and ready to be filled. And I got the first plants are in. So these are some radishes that I've got going, some fire candles, and some, I don't remember the other, confetti radishes? Yeah, confetti radishes over this side. I've also gone and fenced around the perimeter of the patch. So, I mean, it's not the best fence in the world, but again, I'm using stuff that I already had. So there's some old mesh here, then with a few, there's 2 top wires down there. I will finish that off so I can electrify that top one from the fence there. So yeah, we're getting there. I think this is pretty much, after building these 3 here, I think that's pretty much all of the hardwood timber that's kind of lying around that's usable, still kind of solid enough and straight enough to be used into beds. Here comes Looney. She heard me talking. What you doing, darling? So the one heartbreaking thing about fencing this off is Looney can't get through the mesh. But look, she's onto it. Oh no, she's not, she's gone over there. But, so I did leave just this corner, not pegged in. So I can reel this back. Come on, Looney. And she can come in. Oh, don't jump on me. Happy as when she's inside. But I did forget to roll this back the other day, well, this morning actually. I woke up and I wandered out here with my morning coffee out on the veranda, there was guinea fowl all in here, so I had to come down here and chase them out. So I've got to remember to put that back after Luna goes out. We're getting there. It's a nice afternoon.
Okay. Oh, written out my plan for today. I'm ready to go. I still haven't brushed my hair. I just got out of bed. Last night, Cindy spewed everywhere in the bed. It was so vile. So I've got all the sheets on. He's got a really sensitive tummy. If he has something like he's not a 10,000% used to, he'll just spew. And it's just so gross. Poor little darling. So up all night I've been doing the washing. Joys. Where'd he go? Where'd it go? What do you mean it's gone? Oh, golly. Just opened the cupboard. Gigantic spider jumped out on me.
Oh, he's gone behind us.
Story of my life.
Behind us.
Poor dog. It's okay, darling. I let out a big scream and she's all worried. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Yes, you are. It's okay, darling. These damn spiders. Okay, so I got another lot of eggs on. It is lockdown day today, which means I just stop the eggs rotating and then put them on a flat surface so they can hopefully settle, and hopefully little chickens shall come out of these eggs.
And this is why Luna gets locked out of the veggie gardens. Oh shit, she's hurt me. She's digging a hole. I've been sprung! Were you digging a hole? No. I think you were digging a hole in the veggie garden. I heard you say that you were gonna dig up the tomato, so I was helping you. Run away!
Daddy Spring, you digging up the garden? Yeah, you being a sook? You being a sook? Yeah. Daddy yells at you to come to mommy, hey? Hey. He's a good girl. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I've been churning through my list today. So this morning, today I've locked down the chickens. This morning I have gone through and just updated like the weekly budget. Not budget, like finances. I have like all these things I answer. I make this little checklist for myself once a week and I just fill everything out. So I did that this morning. That takes me hours. Yeah, like this morning said, I had to wash all the sheets again because last night, poor little Cinny Bears, bit of a sick tummy. We had some Wagyu mints that we thought might have been a little bit old, so we're like, okay, we'll give it to the dogs, like Wagyu mints, like ooh-la-dee-da. But it did not go well with poor little Cinny's belly. And last night, Looney woke us all up in a panic. We're like, what happened? And there's just vomit everywhere. It was so disgusting. Oh, I can't even talk about it. So every single thing has been pulled off. Everything scrubbed down. So this took us like an hour last night in the middle of the night. We scrubbed everything down, mopped out everything. Poor little fella. Poor little dude. So Wagyu is on the sensitive tummy list for Cinny. He's got a little list. But we have to feed him like the same thing. Otherwise he gets his little belly issues. Poor little darling. So today, I'm just getting outside for a little bit. Gotten all that stuff done inside. And I'm going to just do a little bit of gardening now. Devon's cooking up his beautiful rack of lamb. Looks amazing. So I'm just going to get outside now for a little bit and enjoy it. Such a beautiful day, except it's really, really windy. So it's not really a beautiful day. But I'm going to get out now anyway.
Good morning, vlog. How we doing? So today I'm going to mix it up a little bit, and I'm going to do a few more, I guess, different type of videos. So I've been worried that kind of the videos that I've been doing have been probably a little bit one-dimensional, kind of too focused around the veggie garden. But to be honest, that's pretty much what I've been doing lately. But I'm going to try to mix it up and do a few other things today. I am going to do a little bit more cooking, so I'm going to take you through that. So today I actually have to cook my mother gave me a whole leg of lamb, so I've got to try to cook that up. And if you've been watching the vlog for a while, or you haven't, doesn't matter. I don't have an oven at home, so cooking big lumps of meat like that can be tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook it on the fire. Now, cooking a whole leg on the fire is pretty challenging. So I'm going to do one or two things. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet, but I'll take you along the process. So I'm either going to try to make a bushcraft fire spit, so like a spit rotisserie, but fully bushcraft out of timber, and then kind of suspend it from my setup there. Or I will do the two fire method. So the two fire method I've done it before, and that's the reason why I have such a long fire pit here. So basically what the two fire method is we get the lamb or whatever you're cooking, you hang it from the middle, and then you create two fires either side of the meat, and then you have some coals underneath, so it creates almost like an oven space in between there. To be honest, at the moment, that's probably the way I'm looking at going. I would love to do a bushfire spit, but I think it might be, I do have some other things to do today. It might be maybe just a little bit too big of an undertaking for today, and you know, I'll have to be around all day to turn it every time, because it's only going to cook one side at a time. Whereas if we do the two fire method, it's almost like it's going in, well, it's more kind of radiant heat, like it's circulating around the lamb. So thinking that's the way I'm going to go. I'm also going to take you through a step-by-step process of how I make my campfire bread. I know it's been in the vlog a few times, but I'll actually go through each ingredient, how we mix it, how we do everything. So maybe you can make it at home for yourself. So that's a few things that will be happening today. We're at home all day today. We were at Whitbird yesterday, starting to kind of get ready to reopen or whatever has to happen there. So they're thinking that sometime in June, whether it's early, mid, late, we don't really know yet, but June is kind of the time we've been given that we'll be able to reopen. So we need to start getting things rolling there again. But yeah, that's what's happening.
How is it, Deb?
Certainly done. Maybe it's a bit overdone.
Oh, yum. It looks incredible. Oh. So Jevy's just out here this morning making his bread, and what I'm doing today, I'm creating our social media marketing plan. So just sort of typing up on this tablet, like I do like a chart of some ideas and that sort of thing. So that's what I'm doing today, and I'm also creating a better system for our reservations, including functions. That's what I'm doing this morning, Jevy.
Yeah.
It sounds boring, but
You know
it's
what I'd
important.
like to do with this vlog, eventually,
What?
is to have like I like the idea of like a fireside chat. You know, like a Q&A type thing.
Yeah.
With like you and me sitting here by the fire doing like a Q&A session.
Oh yeah.
So if you have questions, say them through.
Questions?
I don't know. Just anything.
Yeah. Fireside. I like it.
Yeah. Morning vlog. Alright, so I'm building a fire now so we can start baking this bread this morning. Move it a fair distance away because you don't want too much heat burning one side of your Dutch oven. Making double batch like this usually needs another 20 minutes or so. So we'll let that bake for half an hour and we'll check it and see where we're at. Yeah, that is perfect.
This is so gross, Devin. Oh my goodness.
Everywhere.
Tell everyone what's happening.
There's a spider that's hanging over there. I'm covered in it. There's a spider that's hanging over there, and it's just squirting web out.
This
all over the
spider
place,
is
drifting
just,
in the-
yeah,
Oh my God,
there's
look
just
at
like
it.
drifting.
Look at it.
You can't see it on the camera, but it's just
everywhere.
everywhere. Devin, stop that spider! It's just like, it's shooting it everywhere, Dev.
Shooting it out. There's
Go
a wind's-
stop it.
the
Go,
wind's catching it.
go get it. Make sure Gravy doesn't eat your, get rid of it, Devin.
I'm trying to
Oh,
claw
look at
it off
it.
with my
Yeah,
arm.
look at it. You're just pulling it. Oh, look, you're pulling him closer to you. You're pulling the spider into your Dev.
What's he doing?
He's making his web, but just now it's just... You're gonna have to like...
Oh, it's all in the bread.
It's in the bread. Great. Stop him. He just keeps building it. He's just shooting it out everywhere.
Go home, spider. You're drunk.
Just chop him down, Dev. You'll have to chop him down or something.
It's just fucking
Oh my gosh,
everywhere.
yuck. Can't believe how much, like he was just shooting it through the air. It was like
Yeah.
fairy floss or something, just like swirling through the air.
I've never seen that before.
I suppose, maybe not
I've
fairy
never
floss.
actually seen it happen like that before.
But don't they swing? I thought they made like a rope. Look, he's still, Devin, he's kicking it out at me.
Where is he?
Look, he's on the... My coronavirus time has been spent Drinking all of Devon's mead. Hey, Debbie.
Yeah.
So nice out here tonight. And I have a mosquito bite on my face. Ah. Ah.
So I found this little guy today. It's just a little handheld rotary hoe. I've been looking at buying one of these, but a bigger one for a while, but I don't think it'll be happening now. So I knew Mum and Dad had this one buried away in amongst a heap of stuff somewhere, and I found it. So I'm gonna see if we can get it to go. Well, I've never seen it going. I'm almost 30 and I don't ever remember it, so did have some really old fuel in there I'm going to try to suck out. I did have this off before. I forgot to vlog this. I had this off before and the foam filter's all perished in there, so I'll have to see if I can find some foam and cut the shape to replace that one. But yeah, hopefully we can get this little tacker going to help me in the garden a little.